Firefighters have spent the day backburning and even brought in heavy machinery in a bid to contain a blaze at Byron Bay. It follows a tense evening. Police door-knocked residents and some self-evacuated at Brunswick Heads as the fire burnt at Watch and Act level. It's since been downgraded.
A trail of fire. Tearing through more than 670 hectares along the Byron Bay coast. Breaking containment lines, the bushfire raced north towards Brunswick Heads overnight.
I just kept track of it on the Fires Near Me website. It said the situation was out of control. So I just came and got my dog and evacuated. And we used a very large air tanker to put a retardant drop with some dozers, and we stopped it running into Brunswick Head about 10 o'clock last night.
Firefighters say no properties were damaged. Today the blaze burnt west towards the Byron Blues Fest site.
But it's in behind Simpsons Creek and we're holding it in there, and we're confident we're going to work and mop up that today and tomorrow.
Firefighters are working to get this blaze under control with a chance of showers over the next 2 days, hope to help ease conditions. Emergency services now suspect the fire was deliberately lit.
We have some evidence and some people who were seen in the vicinity of the rail crossing in Bayshore Drive, and we suspect this fire was lit by an individual down on the easement on the railway corridor.
Strong winds blowing smoke haze across the border to the Gold Coast over the past day. As further west, the 157-hectare fire at Upper Horseshoe Creek, northeast of Kyogle, is still being controlled. Both fires are burning at the advice level.
And we're also looking to put in raft crews on the southern end to get containment as well by 5 o'clock tomorrow.
Meanwhile, Byron Bay Wildlife Hospital is standing ready to treat any injured wildlife escaping the bushfires.
We've seen some long-necked turtles coming in for treatment, which we currently have in care. We've also seen a swamp wallaby, which unfortunately had to be euthanized.
Andrew Dew, NBN News.
Police have charged a Gold Coast bodybuilding coach with importing and exporting anabolic steroids. Officers alleging Stephanie Calms has also been trafficking, supplying and possessing a range of steroids and testosterone out of her Labrador home. She's been ordered to surrender her passport as part of her bail conditions and will face court again in December.
A new chapter is on the horizon for the Dolphin Marine Conservation Park, undergoing a major restructure to become a not-for-profit, while also taking on a new name, ensuring a future for more than 40 staff and 50 marine animals.
Tigger Cross has worked at the park since she was 15 years old. Naturally, it was a no-brainer to do everything she could to save it.
Tig joked around at the very beginning of administration that she wanted to buy the park, and of course we all thought it was a complete joke.
Working hard over the past 2 months to make it happen. The staff's dedication and community support driving factors.
I think that's probably one of the reasons that she's ended up losing her voice, is that she's been out chatting with everybody.
The move ensures that 50 marine animals still have a home, including Ozzy, who was 165 kilos lighter when the pair first met, and they've bonded over the past 15 years.
Ozzy, are you excited that Tig has taken over?
While many others have been at the park their whole lives.
It would be absolutely wrong to release them, so that can't be done. New South Wales has some of the strictest regulations around animal welfare in the world.
Dolphin Marine Conservation Park went into voluntary administration in August. Nearly $100,000 was fundraised, which will be spent on the animals as intended. As part of its new start, the park's moving to a not-for-profit but maintaining its heavy focus on rescue and rehabilitation.
Also, we want to be focusing even more heavily on the educational aspect, making sure we're inspiring the minds of the next generations as well.
All under a new name, the Coffs Coast Wildlife Sanctuary.
Well, all animals need help, not just marine life. So why not create a sanctuary for all of them?
The handover to Tigger and her family will take place next week. Britt Ramsey, NBN News.
In an Australian first, students at Southern Cross University have wrapped up an 8-week program trialling a new digital currency called e-Australian Dollar. Run in conjunction with ANZ, the pilot program tested offline payments at on-campus vendors to explore its use during power outages in remote areas. The aim is to provide financial support during emergencies like floods.
In the midst of a rental crisis, a Surfers Paradise hostel was advertised a whopping $350 per week for a single bed in a 100-person dormitory. Tequila Sunrise Hostel's listing on long-term accommodation site flatmates.com has been slammed by social media users for its high price. The rate does include breakfast, dinner and Wi-Fi, but only for anyone game enough to share a room with 99 other people.
Changed traffic conditions will be in place from tomorrow at Maclean as essential maintenance work gets underway on the McFarlane Bridge. The speed limit will be reduced to 40 kilometres an hour with alternating traffic flows from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Work is expected to be complete by Saturday. Until then, motorists are advised to allow for extra travel time.
The Gold Coast Youth Orchestra is celebrating more than 50 years of music with its annual gala concert in just over a week. More than 200 talented youth aged between 10 and 25 will take centre stage at Hotter.
So the concerts are going to be all about big band, there's going to be jazz in there, and then we move and progress through the other groups as the afternoon goes.
Tickets are still available for the October 29 event.
Checking in with temperatures reached right across our gorgeous region today. The southerly winds keeping temps down generally. Low 20s for most. We managed 24 on the Gold Coast and around Casino throughout the afternoon.